Hi.
Hello, it's me, Georgia, and today I'm in my car again. Oh, someone's running out of original ideas. I mean, I just really love making these videos. I can't really see myself stopping. You know what, by the time I'm about to retire, I feel like it'll be Driving with Georgia part 130, and this is the content you'll be receiving.
Just realised my blinker's been on for the past kilometre. That probably pissed off a few people. Where do babies come from?
Anyway, today I'll be bringing you along with me as I drive around town like a safe and responsible adult. Now you may think that was sarcasm, but I'm actually being serious for once. Because I used to think I was a bad driver until my sister sent me this photo of my car the other day. I can tell you right now, my response was not PG. She did a pretty good job. She didn't just scratch one door or two doors. She scratched and dented the entire side of my car. Now I know you're all wondering, like, what happened? That's quite a lot of damage. How did she do that? Like, you know, was she going 70 kilometers per hour when a big boofy kangaroo came out of nowhere, smashing into the side of her car and then hopping away with a broken tail and a raised middle finger? Like, did a car run a red light and then crash into her and then send her off into a screeching, spinning circle like one of those car chase scenes from Fast and Furious? Well, no actually. It looked a little something like this. That doesn't sound good. Now this might make me a bad person, but yes, I am kind of disappointed it wasn't one of the first two. Like, if you're gonna stuff up my car that bad, at least have a good story to go with it, you know? That's like puncturing a lung and saying you tripped over a shoe. But if you ever find yourself in this situation, even if it's your own car, here are some pretty legit scenarios you can use to cover up what actually happened so your parents won't get as angry. I'm sorry, I thought the car was an instant scratchy. I tried to steal the car, then remembered it was mine.
Oh, this is my car.
Do total your car and decide to use one of those excuses, let me know how it goes. Speaking of going, terrible segue. I should probably start my engine and take you for a drive. After all, this is Driving with Georgia, not parking with let's go. So I've been driving myself for about 2 years now, mainly to insanity. But I have noticed when I do drive myself in my car, I'm okay. I've noticed that I do this weird thing where I switch to autopilot accidentally. Speaking of switching, we switched cameras. The other one was getting a bit too bumpy. Anyway, where was I? Autopilot. Sometimes I switch to autopilot accidentally and I don't realize what I'm doing. Like, I'll just be cruising along and then I'm like, shit, who teleported me here? Like, you know, last thing I remember, I was just here at home and when did I get Macca's? Oh, that's right. Sometimes I get genuinely worried about it. Like, while I'm in this autopilot mode, I could probably run over a small child and dismiss it for a speed bump. There's a mozzie in my car. I just know it. There's a frickin' mozzie in my car. Right, I'm at a stoplight. Where are you, little bastard? Bugs in my car is quite a common occurrence, I must say. But sometimes I feel genuinely guilty about it. Like, I've just accidentally kidnapped this poor little ant that's just like crawling around down there amongst my like Macca's juices, crumbs, and like 2-week-old boogers that I've like flicked down there and forgot about. Like, I've just kidnapped the poor thing. Like, it's probably just wandered into my car from my garden and then next minute just crawls out into a Woolies car park. Like, shit, where's my family? Like, what's the poor thing's first cousin gonna think when it gets stood up on a date? Insect or not, it's still abduction and it's not something I'd like to take part in. Not to mention, they're a total safety hazard. Like, I get that being on your phone while driving is unsafe, but have you ever just been driving along and then a mosquito flies in front of your eyes and completely throws you off? They're small, annoying, and they grab your attention. They're like the pop-up ad of nature, viruses included. It's not even just the sight of them that throws me off, it's mainly the sound. Like, you know, they just get right up close to your ear and... Anyway, I've talked enough about bugs now. I mean, what can I say? They just bug me.
Would you like to get rich playing video games?
I mean, once I even had a spider, a fly, and a mosquito in my car all at once. I felt like a friggin' Uber pool. Now, I go through phases with my car. Like, sometimes it's all clean and beautiful smelling. Ugh, can't wait to use my new New Zealand Springs air freshener. And then other times I leave my car so messy, it's not fun. And I find things I just totally forgot I owned. Oh, so that's where my bralette went. Don't ask what it's doing in here. It got itchy. And not to mention my boot. Now there's a can of worms I haven't opened yet. When did I buy these? So that's it for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed me running over small children and dismissing them for speed bumps. And hey, if you did enjoy this video, why don't you...
Uber for Blowfly?
Yeah?
Awesome. Come on, guys.
Where to?
Family picnic. Butterfly farm.
Blood bank. You know, did a car run a red light? Ow. Oh, no. Clear, no. Ow. When you just have a new set of acrylic nails on and you're like, ladies, you know what I'm talking about. Ow.